And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to bring probably up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Fields going to move him around. Now Fields. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields going to hold on to it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's across midfield. Chris Godwin, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. Perfect combination, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 102 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, 33. What's that?
Running out of the gun with White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just...
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and, well, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Fields now on second down. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Fields. Flushed out right. Claypool with another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. On the option right is Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 71 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
A handoff for Herbert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Good footwork at the 30. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something to